Hey guys, what is up? It is James Perrons here, back again. Welcome to my next video here on my channel. This video is going to be a different feel for a video. It's not going to be me talking about any matches for pay-per-views, predictions or anything like that. It's just going to be a separate video talking about one of the major superstars in WWE right now in the main roster. Today in this video I'm going to be talking about Bray Wyatt. And I said in the last video, in my WrestleMania 31 review, that I went on and I briefly said how I think it's stupid how WWE hasn't given Bray Wyatt any sort of a push for a championship, let alone, especially the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and how he hasn't gotten any sort of title yet. The fact that he's never held a title since his debut is stupid. And I mentioned that, and I thought to myself, hey, you know what, I might as well make a separate video going in depth on this as to why I think Bray Wyatt should be WWE World Heavyweight Champion in the next year, or any champion in the next year, in the mid-card or in the main event scene. And a lot of people may watch this and comment down below and say, oh, you're just riding Bray Wyatt's dick, you're just, you're just giving it a bit of that. Well, no. I'm going to tell you something right now. When Bray Wyatt first debuted with the Wyatt family, I knew right off the bat we were going to get gold from this guy. Because this guy, I'm not going to lie, I don't watch much NXT. I know it's a phenomenal show. I watched the past NXT pay-per-view, NXT Rival, or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a fantastic show. I do watch NXT, but back then in 2013, I didn't watch NXT a lot. I didn't really care much for NXT when I should have done. But that's when you had the likes of the Shield, well, not the Shield, but you had the likes of Bray Wyatt in there, the Wyatt family in there, and we all knew for a fact that Bray Wyatt can talk on the mic. We all know for a fact Bray Wyatt is a good mouthpiece, and these two guys behind him, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, these bodyguards I like to call them at the time, it fit well, it fit his character well. And when he debuted on Raw to attack Kane, he made an impact, and I couldn't think of a better way for him to debut than to attack Kane, in my opinion. And just for the fact that he's had some great feuds since his debut, like I said, his feud with Kane leading up towards his Inferno match at SummerSlam, which he ended up winning, which was just brilliant right there. After that, he went on a little bit of a downward spiral. He went on like a path of nowhere until Hell in a Cell, where actually until TL Survivor Series, I'm going to say, where he was feuding with the likes of The Miz and Kofi Kingston, and really it was kind of a devalued push for Bray Wyatt, where he was in a top feud with Kane in an Inferno match, and then all of a sudden he's going down to the likes of Kofi Kingston and The Miz, and people were just like, why is he being downgraded to these superstars, And then all of a sudden at Survivor Series, he finally got a big moment with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan in a tag team match against CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, and they lost that match. But it's understandable because CM Punk and Daniel Bryan were the two baby faces at the time that were over as fuck at the time, especially Daniel Bryan. I mean, he still is over as fuck now. But back then it was up there, like, yes, bingo, right there. But I think the main problem started with Bray Wyatt when he feuded with John Cena. And when, in my eyes, at Payback, not at WrestleMania, because John Cena won at WrestleMania, it was a fair match. Bray Wyatt did not get buried at WrestleMania, that's fair enough, he got a win, whatever. At Extreme Rules, he got a very good win in a good Extreme Rules, steel cage match, I should say, against John Cena at Extreme Rules. Then you move on to Payback, and this is where I believed Bray Wyatt started to go, because, once again, Super Cena gets in the way of a young talent. Cena had nothing to gain out of winning that match at Payback. Bray Wyatt did get buried at Payback, in my opinion. How he just gets buried under these boxes, and Cena's just standing on top of him, gets a 10 count. Yay, Cena! No, that was stupid, in my opinion. We were all rooting for Bray Wyatt, but WWE doesn't care what the fans thought. It was a business decision. And then after that, Bray Wyatt really wasn't appearing as much. He was cutting promos backstage, which are great, by the way. But some promos, Bray Wyatt, and a lot of people seem to have trouble with Bray Wyatt when it comes to his promos. A lot of people look at his promos and go, boring, shit, don't care. He's rambling on. Well, guess what? Him rambling on and talking about things we don't know what the fuck is going on, that's his character. That's who he is. He's a guy that was supposed to look and go, wow, this is a creepy dude. This is a guy who you don't want to mess with. This is a guy that you don't want to, take lightly, That's what he's supposed to do. That is his character, and a lot of people don't understand that. I personally understand it. If you're a big fan of The Undertaker and you understand his promos, you'll understand Bray Wyatt's promos, because they're kind of similar in my opinion, except Bray Wyatt's more of a talker, Undertaker's more of that silent guy. But just for the fact that I want to make this point, Bray Wyatt should be WWE World Heavyweight Champion, hands down. I don't know if it should be now. Now we've got Seth Rollins as the champion. That's a good right there. He's facing Randy Orton for the title at Extreme Rules, and I'll make a separate video on that in the next video, so stay tuned for that. But no, I seriously truly believe Bray Wyatt should be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion in the next year. He's a phenomenal young talent. He's been in the business, in the WWE in the main roster for about, I'm going to say, I believe, coming up to 2 years now. 2 years since he debuted in 2013. And he's had great matches with Daniel Bryan. I'm going to say right now, I think his best match was with Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble 2014 when he actually won that match, surprisingly. Next to his recent match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania 31, where, yes, he lost. And again, people, and I can understand now, I can understand why people are bitching and moaning because, oh, now that Bray Wyatt's lost this massive match, the biggest match in his career, I might add, that he's just going to go down the drain. And he hasn't been doing much since WrestleMania. He wasn't on Raw the night after WrestleMania, and this past Monday Night Raw, we saw a promo with Bray Wyatt, you know, cutting this same promo pretty much. I don't have a problem with that, but it's the same repetitive promo. You don't want to get promos repetitive, and that's not on Bray Wyatt. Again, promos in WWE, that's not on the superstars. It's on the creative team and pretty much the script and the writers who want them to cut these promos and saying, okay, you can say that this week, and then, oh, actually, you know what, you're going to say the same next week, and then the week after that, and the week after that. It's not on the superstars for that, you know. I mean, like CM Punk said a lot, and like Stone Cold said, promos don't come from here anymore. They come from, you know, the people backstage writing all these promos for the superstars. It's stupid, and that's why people like John Cena and Roman Reigns get booed because, well, John Cena promos, they come from here, but not that we give a shit. But yeah, getting back to the point, Bray Wyatt is the future of this business, next to Seth Rollins. I mean, he really is the future. But Bray Wyatt, in my opinion, I still have faith in this guy. A lot of people aren't really taking him seriously, but he should do. But that, again, that's not his fault. That's WWE's fault because how he's been booked. I mean, his loss to The Undertaker has hurt him, but then again, you can't have Undertaker lose 2 WrestleManias in a row, because if you want Undertaker to face Sting at WrestleMania 32 in Texas, you want it to build it up. Oh yeah, I lost to Brock Lesnar, I lost to Bray Wyatt, but Sting, you're gonna rest in peace. No, that's stupid build-up right there. So you had to have Undertaker win. There's no ways around it. But in honesty, do you guys see Bray Wyatt how I see him? That he's a great talent, he's a great wrestler, he's had phenomenal matches in the past, and then at the end of it, he's had the short end of the stick, and this time, when he's going to get back up there, and he's going to get the big push again, that he should pretty much get the long end of the stick. Well, you know what I mean, he should be WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Do you guys agree with me that he should be the champion soon, next year, or maybe even this year? You never know. Seth Rollins might defend against Bray Wyatt at a pay-per-view. Let's say, I don't know, SummerSlam, Night of Champions, Battleground. I don't know. Bray Wyatt may get a shot at the title. We don't know where they're going to go with Bray Wyatt at the minute. But quite honestly, I really do believe he should be a champion. If not the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, put one of the mid-card titles on him. Put him in a program until SummerSlam. Put Bray Wyatt in a program with Daniel Bryan or John Cena for the US title, and have Bray Wyatt win it and build him up to going up to the main championship. Because like I said in the past video, when it comes to Bray Wyatt and the mid-card, well, not just Bray Wyatt, but the mid-card titles, United States and the Intercontinental Championship, they should be the mid-card titles that once you win them, you're going to go up to the main title picture, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship main event scene. That's what it should be. And putting the title, one of the mid-card titles on Bray Wyatt would do him good. So tell me if you guys agree with me. If you don't and you think I'm just hopping on Bray Wyatt's dick or whatever, then just feel free to comment down below. I mean, it's an open forum, you know, and you can be honest whatever you want to say to me. But just don't post stupid comments like, oh, you're a faggot, you like WWE and it's fake. Does that will just get removed. Like, just take it from me, it'll get removed, so don't bother. So other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be me talking about Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton at Extreme Rules for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and what stipulation I think should be added to the match, because it's Extreme Rules, obviously, so stipulations and gimmick matches will be added to these matches, pretty much. We already have 3 matches confirmed, and the main event I'll be talking about in the next video, so you guys got to stay tuned for that. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, Alex Wilkinson, an Assassin Legend. The links are in the description below, so you can subscribe to them. And yeah, other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching this video, and yeah, all I can say is, peace out, my brothers!